3 goals, 3 points, and a happy country. Kolade, how was it?
It was pretty amazing. Like the fact that we didn't expect that scoreline. I don't think anyone actually expected that.
I'm the only one. I said it now. Have you forgotten I said if we carry secondary school kids go and play Benin Republic, we should beat them.
You said that, but to be fair, I feel like Benin did not come out to play.
They came for a draw.
They did not come out to play. They came for a draw. They gave Nigeria too much respect for some reason. I don't know why. If you were actually at the press conference, General kept on. There was a time he was
calling Nigeria we.
Yeah, he was saying we. He was referencing the Super Eagles and he kept on saying we. And if you see how he was greeting the Super Eagles players and all, it just felt like that love was still there. Something like that. So I think they gave us too much respect. But regardless, like we expected, Eguavon is strong on wing play.
Yeah.
And we saw that again in that game. And
that's his thing.
We're proud. We're proud of the result. That's all I'll say.
How was the atmosphere though? I remember you were talking about the fact that the stadium wasn't full yet.
Yeah.
People weren't coming in. Did they throw the gates open?
They eventually did.
Just as
they eventually
predicted.
left it open. And credit to the fact that when they did that, the stadium was almost filled up. Yeah. We had a very packed stadium.
So, I mean, going forward, should they just throw it open?
I don't think they should.
Because if you want to buy tickets,
they should try and promote that buying culture.
Yeah.
I don't think they should throw.
But the way it is now, everybody knows that when the stadium is not full by maybe 15 minutes to go or something, they will throw it open. So if I'm someone that doesn't have money to pay for, I'll just wait.
Well, I saw
save my money.
I saw someone that drives like an Okada rider. I was saying fuel in Uyo is actually 1.3 per liter. Regular ticket was 1,000. So he was saying 1 liter of fuel and ticket to watch Super Eagles. Which one you can pick? The answer is clear.
So at the end of the day, it comes back to the economy. But who was the star of the show that day?
Victor Osimhen. The reception,
Lookman.
Lookman was the star of the game.
Okay.
But the star for the Super Eagles was Victor Osimhen. The reception he got just when he was warming up, was just mind blowing. It shows how loved he is. Like it was.
Yeah, but why do you think that Osimhen is so loved by like? What's your theory for why people love Osimhen that much compared to like maybe the other guys? Is that just the fact that he's a superstar, or the way he relates with fans, I guess, or the way he fights for the shirt? Because
I think it's the latter. The way he fights for the shirt, the energy, everything he puts in, and the fact that it's been a long time since we had a Nigerian that has done it on that big global stage, consistently. So it's been a very long time. It's that beacon of hope when it comes to football that something can happen. And I think the main reason why Osimhen is actually loved is because his story is from grass to great story. Everybody can relate to the story. He was walking on the streets, selling gala at Apojota, and now he's playing at Galatasaray. So his story is very relatable. He's not some player that was playing in a fancy academy or whatever. His story shows that with hard work and a little bit of luck, you can make it. So his story gives hope to other guys at grassroots level playing football out there. So that's why it's very loved.
That's awesome. It was very hard for me to see that, to be honest. But let's talk about Guardiola.
Yeah. I think we should actually even move forward and talk about Rwanda.
And Guardiola into Rwanda.
Yeah.
Because these are the games that he almost always delivers in.
Yeah.
And we saw against Benin Republic, we were dominant. It was a very straightforward victory. Do you think that we can repeat that performance against Rwanda, or are we going to face a lot more difficulty considering it's away from home? And what do you think of the game?
It's going to be a very, very, very different game. Like I said, Benin Republic did not come out to play. They gave us that respect. You could see that they were playing for a draw. Although Guapon has the full complement of his squad, there are no injuries. Going into Rwanda, the Super Eagles are already in Kigali. As at the time of recording this video. But I think we're going to see a different result. Note that since Pitler, the German coach, took over Rwanda, they've lost only once.
Yeah, they're giving us a lot of trouble.
They've lost only once since December, I think. Out of 7 games, they've won 3, drawn 3. Surprisingly, to show you how football is a funny game, guess the one country they lost to. Benin Republic that we beat 3-0. So football is a funny game.
Yeah.
In that time, Rwanda, they've drawn with Senegal. They've beaten South Africa as well. So they have no reason to be afraid of Nigeria.
Not even with our stars.
They have no reason to be afraid. That's the fact.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit bothered about Rwanda, to be honest, because I mean, like you talked about their form. I've been a bit fascinated. I didn't know they had it in them like that, but over the past year, it's been very different. Like you can see, like a new generation is coming out for Rwanda, taking their football to the next level. And I mean, full respect to them, to be honest. This time around, going to the match, unlike the way I predicted against Benin, I'm not going to say that we'll carry secondary school or university people to go and beat them. I'm going to respect them a lot more because, I mean, it's a way in front of their fans. And I don't know what to expect, though. What do you think is the best, the likely outcome, most likely outcome?
The likely outcome is if Nigeria will win, maybe they will score us. I think
definitely concede.
I think we might concede. Even with three, I think we might concede. But we might outscore them because our wing play at the moment is super. But you know the strength of Eguavon is also his weakness. Why he's good on the flanks, but the limitation to his style of play is that any coach that figures out how to lock
down
those wings. We saw it happen at
AFCON,
the previous AFCON, not this one.
Yeah,
previous
one with Tunisia.
Yeah, the one with Tunisia, where they just Moses Simon is your main man. Just put two players to lock them, and that was the end of that game. We could not do anything. So if they actually take that sort of approach.
But don't you feel like maybe you would have learned from that and evolved by now?
I don't think we have learned from that because when you look at the game against Benin Republic, there was one thing that was lacking. We need a midfielder that can break the lines. Alex Iwobi is not that guy. He was struggling in the middle. We need a player that when the wing is not working, you can come through the middle and we can take that pass, that will break through defenses, and we don't have that kind of player.
Well, but an alternative could be a good ball carrier. Take the ball through.
That can link who? Yeah, natural.
Maybe Chukwueze.
So where is he going to play? Where behind? I don't see that.
Can put him in the pockets or something. I don't know. But I do feel like though that the way that Rwanda coming at us could actually be make it easier because we're not trying to break a boss. We're not trying to go against park bosses. That opens up spaces surely for counters, and I think we're good at counters. So if Rwanda should attack us and come all the way, if we're able to thwart their attempts, we can play quick counters. But again, let's even talk about Boniface.
Yeah.
Once again, he wasn't quite impressive in the shirt. And do you think that he's going to start again, or are we going to see Osimhen starting? Because that will also affect our counter.
He's absolutely not going to start. I think he's not going to start. In our preview back here in the studio, I said if I was the coach, I would not start Osimhen. Because of the issues he was facing, I'll probably bring him on from the bench.
Yeah.
And that was what Eguavon did. He saw that, Osimhen is not really in the right frame to start. Let me give him a breather and bring him on from the bench.
Huge difference
there was a huge difference when he came on. And like we always say here in the studio, a striker... Of course, the primary work of a striker is to score goals, but players like Osimhen are more than scoring goals. Their presence alone instills fear in the heart of defenders. The way Osimhen will run at you, it can create room for other players because Osimhen can bring two players to himself, creating room for the wingers, to run in and out. But Boniface was just too relaxed. When you are playing African football, you don't wait for the ball to come and meet you. You also run around. Sometimes you will run deep.
But perhaps is it his style of play that is
his style of play?
Is it that it doesn't fit the way our team is set up? So
absolutely.
What would bring the best out of Boniface in the Nigerian shirt? What kind of style? What kind of setup?
From all things that we are seeing at the moment, to bring the best out of Boniface, you have to play a two-man. You have to play a two-man attack where maybe he's the supporting striker and there'll be a target man, maybe like Osimhen or someone else. But playing as a lone striker, Boniface can't work. It's not going to work at all.
Well, that's sad. But before we move a bit further, let's talk about Ademola Lookman. Because this is someone that deserves some plaudits. Like, at this point in time, do you think that he is as important for the Super Eagles as Victor?
I would say right now he's more important than Osimhen. He's our most important player right now. We saw that since AFCON, and it is not a fluke what he has been doing. I think he has just become a better player. He said recently in an interview that he has been watching clips, he has been doing extra training, doing everything to improve his game, and we are seeing the results. He's doing it at club level and he's replicating it at international level as well. Now the thing with Osimhen is that you can still say, okay, we'll put in Boniface there.
And
now
we have other
Boniface,
options.
we have other options that we can call on. But if you
they
take
won't give what Osimhen gives though, but
obviously
they can give something.
Yeah, they can
still
give
quality.
something. But if you take away Lookman,
we lose a lot.
If you take away Lookman's dribbling, his finishing, everything, that directness it brings. We saw Moses Simon when he came on. We know what Moses Simon will do. He will complete dribbles. He will complete dribbles for you as usual.
Then
but
the crosses,
the decision making, everything, it cannot be here. So if you take away Lookman, the quality reduces by far. Osimhen is very important, but right now I would say Lookman is our most important attacker.
And your reason is that if you take, it's based on like when you take them out.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have anything that like replaces what like Lookman gives compared to like Osimhen. At least reasonably, we can still say Awoniyi, we can still say Boniface, but with Lookman, there's just nobody like him.
There's not nobody. The quality changes a lot.
Yeah, but do you think he should win the AFCON for out there?
I don't think he will win it.
Yeah.
There's nobody else.
There's nobody else. Right?
There's nobody else. He has to win it. Like he's the clear option. If he doesn't win it, then we should just stop. We should stop that award. It's the clear favorite.
I think it should.
But against Rwanda, man, like my early prediction is one of two things. Either I don't want to say Ademola Lookman to score again because I said it the first time. Lookman to score or assist, and he did score. So I don't want to go with Lookman again. But
Nigeria to score. Nigeria to score at home was
1.30. So
it was 1.19.
1.19.
Nigeria to score at home over 0.5, and that was at home. Away is going to. I've not checked the odds yet, but it has to be higher, and we know we're going to score. That's an angle me I would go with though. Honestly, I think that's probably like the safest. I don't think Rwanda can keep a clean sheet against our attack, especially if Osimhen starts.
I think based on our style of play at the moment, we are really dependent on the wings.
Yeah,
I would say over 7.5 corners.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at.
That's what I'm looking at, corners. If I want, and my value tip for this game is that I think Osimhen will start, and I think Nigeria will get a penalty.
Because Osimhen will force something
to happen in the box. So Nigeria to be awarded a penalty.
I see it. Me, I like corners because this weekend I won from corners. So like I'm now a corner man. I'm no longer doing.
You're a con man.
I beg.
Okay, you're not a con man.
I'm a corner man.
Okay.
I beg. But let's talk about better opportunities from the game. What were the missed opportunities from the Nigerian game? And like against Benin Republic and the ones that actually came through?
Yeah, I think the ones that came through was the fact that we said Nigeria will win either half, and they won both halves.
Both halves, yeah.
To be fair, it was just stroke of half time before Lookman scored the first one, and we actually got the Lookman one right. That Lookman will either score or he will give an assist, and he did that. Scored the brace.
Nigeria to win either half.
So yeah, I think maybe one opportunity we missed was the no goal. Both teams to score like clean sheet.
Yeah.
Kept the clean sheet in that game.
Well, we didn't really think we were going to get a clean sheet.
To be fair, we didn't think that actually because I was so certain that we could win, but they will at least score us.
Yeah, because our last bunch of games we've not
especially the fact that Bennett beat us.
Yeah,
last time at the World Cup, scored twice.
So, but I think Governor adjusted anyway, and he handled that well. My big missed opportunity was Lookman to score 2.
Please don't. Now you're getting ahead of yourself.
Nah, but Lookman to score was a good call though.
Yeah,
because that's like the informed person. Interestingly, Lookman has not really been playing at club level.
He has not been playing because of the transfer saga surrounding him.
And somehow he came in and looked sharp. Victor, who had not played since May, came in and was able to score. Although we saw that he was not very much sharp at certain points, but it was interesting altogether and a nice experience. It was also nice, seeing all the visuals that you guys got and just getting the live action from Uyo. But yeah, welcome back. We missed you. Welcome back. Anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode. Remember to comment. Let us know, who do you think is more important to Super Eagles now? Is it Ademola Lookman or Victor Osimhen? Is Lookman now on that level where you can say he's as big for the Super Eagles in terms of like what he brings for the team? But also just let us know your opinions on everything that we've said here. Just comment, share this video as well with your friends. We love that. And like and subscribe if you've not subscribed already. But thank you very much for joining us. Have a wonderful time. See you on the next video.